Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then they bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then they bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
What up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing? Come up in here because we got a show. How y'all doing? Happy hump day. I hope y'all are doing well. We got a few discussions to have, but before we do that, y'all get in here, get the likes up on the video, and subscribe to the channel, okay? Shout out to all of y'all. If you are new, especially, shout out to you, all my mods, all of my members. Shout out to everybody, y'all. I'm glad y'all are doing well. The people is going crazy online, and we over here to jokes, okay? So we got to talk about what's going on. I was about to say something before I said this. I can't remember. Anyway, we got a few things to discuss. What was I about to say? It was something else. It'll come back to me. Anyways, we have a show today, y'all. Today we're gonna be talking about Nene Leakes. She has been back on Bravo. Nene is back, y'all. Ish, because we talked about it the other day. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. Speaking of being back. Tomorrow I will put out Love and Hip Hop. But the weekend, I will be out of order because I will be in London. So you guys, if y'all look for me this weekend, I will be in the UK this weekend. I'll be back on Monday. So y'all will catch me Monday evening for Malone Madness Monday. We still going to joke Malone Madness Monday. Baddies is still going to pop off on Monday. But as it pertains to like the weekend content, it probably won't be much because I will be in London, okay? Now, as far as the content, so Nene Leakes is responding to being back on the show or back on Bravo, but it's not as we think it is. It's not like she has a full-time role. She does have sort of, I'm not going to call it a cameo, but a smaller, position to play on a girls trip situation. But she had a thank you speech that she wanted to give, and we're going to get into it. Chrisean and Staging Jr. going to the hospital. Like I said yesterday, we didn't do a whole bit on it, but it is a new low. People have been able to go in and see that Chrisean was literally staging, going to the hospital. We had Tessa coming on the internet, cursing everybody, saying that she gonna do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff, girl. We gonna get into that. But I think it's sick that she would even stage that. Blueface breaks up with his girlfriend, Naveah. And then apparently they get into it online. And then Jill Scott said her guilty pleasure is watching the Chrisean Rock and Blueface beef. But then she calls Blueface a pimp. And I don't know why she did that. Because here come Karlissa looking for clout, thirsty as a dog in heat, literally. And here she comes to respond, calling Jill Scott fat and all types of stuff. It's a lot. And then we also have DJ Akademiks. So DJ Akademiks basically outs the fact that Offset needs rehab for gambling. That we need to talk about because some other stuff came out about Offset's gambling. It seemed like the rapper people is going bad, huh? The rapper people is going out real bad. They either broke or they disgusted or broke and disgusted. We gonna get into all of that. So y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video, and shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. I hope y'all doing well. Y'all, it is Wednesday night. I ain't gonna lie. I have so much to do. It seemed like not working every day, the days go by shorter. Because I swear to God, I don't have enough time during the day. I just don't. I think it's because the days itself are short. You know what I mean? Like when you get up in the morning, it don't get like light outside till like after 7:30. Like, and then it gets dark at 6. I don't know. Anyways, we gonna get into the show. Let's get right on into it, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Where should I start? Let's start with Nene. Let's get Nene out the way. So y'all, I read to y'all, we spoke about it yesterday or day before yesterday, I can't remember. But Nene Leakes was invited back on Bravo, y'all. And a lot of people are happy about that. Honestly, I'm happy about it. Now, when I spoke about it the other day, I said if I was Nene, I wouldn't have came back. But then again, I'm thinking about it. I don't know what Nene's circumstances are. Maybe Nene needs that money. I don't know. So who am I to say I wouldn't come back? I just know for the way it looks on the audience to us, I would have, you know, because I feel like they're using her. But it doesn't matter because Nene Leakes is happy to be back. So Nene, after it was announced that she will be basically like having a small role on Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. And a lot of y'all don't know about this, but on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, they just get people from different franchises and then they have them do like road trips. And they might stop here and do a couple of days there and stop there and do a couple of days there. So Nene's role is whenever the girls stop in Atlanta, from what I read, her role is simply she's going to be one of the girls that are there. Now, I'm not saying that she's not going to say nothing. Obviously, Nene is going to Nene. But it's not the role that we thought, or at least that I thought, because I thought they were like going to get her, like, come on back, honey, we need you. But I think they might be priming her up for that anyway. But we're going to get into that. Hold on, let me read this super chat. Shaylo, thank you so much for the super chat. Shaylo, how do you say it? Theaters 126 says, Boo, I'm sad I missed the live for my birthday last year, but I'm here today. I put a bunch of people on your videos. Also looking good, my girl. Happy birthday, Shaylo. Happy birthday, beautiful. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful week, weekend, year, and everything else. And also thank you so much for putting people on. You ain't have to do that, and you did. Thank you so much. And I really do appreciate all your support. Not just you, everybody, but happy birthday, beautiful. I hope you enjoy your day. I really do. Are we still in Capricorn season? When the Aquarius come around? Lord have mercy. When is the Aquarius coming around? Child. You know, the Capricorns, they be chilling. But boy, them Aquariuses, boy. At any rate, happy birthday, girl. Let's get into what's his name? Oh, Nene. Nene giving her thank you speech. Because like I said, she doesn't have a full-time role. It's not like she's going to be a full-time cast member. It's just basically more or less her even being back on screen. I hope they paying her a pretty penny. Nene, what did you do to your lips? See, I think what bothered me with Nene is, Nene, girl, you be getting all this stuff done to your face. Then when we look at it and say, Nene, you look different, you be wanting us to believe it's just your Instagram filter. Nene, stop. What did you do to your face and your lips? I guess you're getting ready for the show. Let's get into it. I love Nene. I ain't hating on Nene. I just hate that she's doing that to her face. Let's get into it.
Hey, you guys. Okay. It's your girl, Nene Leakes. Okay, so where do I start? This has been a really long journey. And gosh, I'm happy, overjoyed to say that I will be returning to Bravo. I almost can't even believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. First, I have to thank a lot of people here. I want to thank Francis Burke, Andy Cohen, so many executives behind the scenes who have worked to make this happen. So many people that have continued to throw my name in the ring over and over again. Thank you to everybody over at Bravo. Thank you to all the people over at Truly Original. Thank you to Shed Media. Thank you to the producers on the ground who are calling and texting me and wanting this to be an amazing thing. I'm so happy to do it. I'm so happy to do it for you guys. Thank you, Darren Ward, for talking me through everything when we talked a few weeks ago and cried on the phone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I have to thank some of the housewives that I know that have continuously.
Nene, this is not the BET Awards, Fed. I ain't gonna lie. It was all the shout outs for me. Girl, you are not at the BET Awards. You did not get Best New Artist of the Year. What are you doing? And I'm with somebody in the chat. You had us, well, not all of us, some of us all riled up about racism down at the job, but I guess it's gone away now, Nene, because you got your job back. Like, I have to thank Andy. Andy, that's the one you told us was racist and wasn't. I could have swore. I know what I remember. I thought she said Andy them was right. I could have swore, but I guess they not racist no more, you know?
Kept my name, you know, being said behind the scenes. Portia Williams. Yeah, thank you so much. You know how I feel about you. You're my little sister. Thank you. I appreciate everything. Phaedra Parks. Thank you so much, Phaedra, for keeping my name going. And all of you guys and all of you ladies who constantly say my name and keep my name out in the ring, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for it. I'm just doggone excited to do this. I'm excited to see all of you girls. It's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. Yes, bitches, I am back. Okay, now pick your faces up off the floor. Okay. See you on Bravo. Love you. Hey, you guys.
I'll say this. I'm happy that she's happy. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe Nene really missed being on TV because, you know, I don't know. I'm happy that Nene is happy. Again, from what I read, I looked up to see how much they're going to be paying her. And they say there's no public information confirming Nene Leakes is currently appearing on Bravo in 2026. So her specific salary isn't known, but she previously earned $2.85 million per season in the past. So I don't know. I don't know how much they're going to pay her. Because like I said, she's not going to be on like every episode from what I read yesterday. Whenever the ultimate, she's not like a cast member on the Ultimate Girls Trip. She's going to be in Atlanta when they stop in Atlanta, the girls who are actually on the cast. So I don't know, maybe she'll do a couple scenes at dinner or whatever. I am happy that Nene is happy. That's all I can say about it. I can't be more upset with Nene. But what I can say with y'all is, now I do wish that Nene understood how valuable Nene was. And please hear me out when I say what I'm trying to say. Like, Nene knew she was that girl, but Nene had no clue she was that girl. And the reason I know Nene had no clue she was that girl, because Nene, there's no way once she split from Bravo, Nene should have been off doing her own thing, still popping, still on it. You feel what I'm saying? Because Nene isn't one of those fly-by-night reality TV stars or one of those fly-by-night celebrities. She's one of those girls who just have it. Like, camera on or camera off, she has it. The thing, whatever it is that attracts people, Nene has it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I believe Nene knew she was that girl, but Nene didn't understand that she was literally, and still is, that girl. Because I hate that she just went off and kind of laid low while Bravo did his thing. I really wish that Nene had picked that up. You know what I'm saying? I remember she sued Bravo, but I really wish that Nene, I guess I'm a different breed of girl. Because even while I'm suing Bravo, I got 10 other pots on the stove cooking. Not about to go sit at home. And I get it. She lost Greg. So you have to take that into effect. But I'm telling you now, if I know that I could create a franchise, if I am one person, Nene Leakes, and I can make a whole franchise like Bravo go bananas, do you understand what that's going to tell me that I can do for myself? Think about it. Do you understand? And if I'm sitting here thinking, like most of y'all, I'll give you an example. Most of y'all working at jobs. Let's say y'all working in management. I'll give it Walmart. Most of y'all working in jobs. My bad. Most of y'all working in jobs. Let's say y'all working at Walmart. If you are managing per shift, let's say $50,000 a night, and you working 5 days a week, that's $250,000. Don't give me the quoting on the math, but that's how much you're handling every week. In my mind, if I can handle $250K for Walmart a week, I can handle $250K a week for myself, even if I don't have it. That's what I'm saying. I just wish Nene didn't just fade to black. I really wish, even while she was suing Bravo, she picked herself up by the bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? And just run with it. Betty said she have a person. What? In person, Betty says she has a horrible attitude. Oh, if you knew, you wouldn't support. Oh, I never seen her in person. At any rate, we'll see how this goes. Now, don't get me wrong. Bravo is smart. They bought Nene back because they need them ratings. Ain't nobody checking for Bravo. The onesie twosies that's still over there watching Potomac, and I don't know, a couple of them clear women, but they not doing what they was. So, but anyway, I am happy for Nene. Hopefully this can catapult her into something else, because if she putting all her eggs in the Bravo basket, it's not going to look good for your fat. Do not put all your eggs in this Bravo basket, Nene. And it look like that's where you're going with it, because you're too happy. And I get it. Maybe this was answers to your prayers. I don't know what's going on in Nene's personal life, but I just would hope that she would learn, like from the last time, fat. Once they got you up out the paint, don't you go lay down. You got to get back up. How Aaliyah said, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You hoes ain't resilient. That's your problem. Y'all got to get some resilience in your blood. Let's move on. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now we need to get into DJ Akademiks calling Offset he said he need rehab. And I agree. I told y'all before, I don't know if it was on this channel, but people who suffer from gambling addictions have real addictions, and they are just as real as any drug addiction. And it took for me, wait, before we move on to that, I gotta show y'all this. Hold on. I can't let this day go by. I might save this video. Have y'all seen Kim Burrell, girl? Hold on, girl. Kim Burrell got on here looking like the crypt keeper with Granny's wig on to wish some bishop happy birthday, girl. I swear, I watched this video back to back 100 times and cried real tears every time I seen Kim Burrell. Miss Kim, you look so bad. Girl, look at Miss Kim Burrell.
Well, hello. My name is Miss Kim Burrell. It is my privilege as well as my honor to be sharing this day with you. Yes, you, Bishop. So I came to say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bishop T. Delbert Robinson. Oh, happy birthday to you. And I wish you so many more. Yeah. Happy birthday, Bishop, from my heart to yours.
That lady sounds so good, but she looks so bad, don't she? Oh, she sounds so good, but she looks so bad. But you know what? God works in mysterious ways. Look at God. Shaylo, happy birthday, fat. Not from my heart, nope. From my heart, transplanted to Kim Burrell's heart. I want to say happy birthday. Drop the cakes in the chat for Shaylo. Look how God turn around and make a blessing out of a mess. Drop the cakes in the chat, Shaylo, from my heart, transplanting to Kim Burrell. Happy birthday, fat. Here go our song.
Well, hello. My name is Miss Kim Burrell. It is my privilege as well as my honor to be sharing this day with you. Yes, you, Bishop. So I came to say, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bishop T. Delbert Robinson. Oh, happy birthday to you. And I wish you so many more. Yeah. Happy birthday, Bishop, from my heart to yours.
Happy birthday, Shaylo. Happy birthday, Fat. From Kimberell's heart to yours. Happy birthday, Fat. Look at how God. See, I ain't even think I could sing today. And then here come Kim with a blessing. Ain't he? Won't he do it? They say he never come when you want him, but he always on time. Look at God. Happy birthday, Shaylo Fat. Happy birthday. See, I know your birthday about to be blessed because look at Kim. You think Kim really wanted to get on this camera looking like this? Hell no. But Kim said, oh, Lord, the night's getting old. I got to call this man. I forgot to call him. Let me hurry up and send a little video. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out it had more of a purpose for Shaylo. Happy birthday, Fat. Miss Kim, you look so bad. And I watched the old video of you, heifer. You've been cutting up for years down there at that church. Now, let me say this. I don't go to the Baptist people church. I ain't been to the Baptist church since I was a little girl. But I saw a bunch of bloopers on Miss Kim Burrell here. And that lady is a force to be reckoned with. That's why God turned her into a mop. Get off of here, Miss Kim. Get off of here, Miss Kim. Because I feel like God made you look like that because of all the things you done said behind that pulpit. Oh, I seen the video. Oh, yes. I wanted to go see. And I wasn't too particularly happy about the things I saw Miss Kim Burrell on that pulpit saying to them people down there at that church. But you know what's crazy? She sings so good it make you forget, don't it? Mm-hmm. Hitting them runs and all of that, alphas and omegas and all of that. Make you forget she done just cussed you out and called you everything but the child of God. Miss Kim, you ain't gonna get me like you got the last person. Not today, ma'am. Get off of here. Girl, she looked it so bad. I can't believe it, but she sounded so good. I think that's what kind of messed with my heart. I didn't know what to do with that. She looked it so bad, but sounded so good. Maybe I should have just closed my eyes. Now, let's move on. DJ Akademiks said Offset has a gambling problem, and I'm here for it. Not the fact that he's gambling. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for, what's the boy name? DJ Akademiks spilling the tea. Now, I told y'all, we talked about that gambling spirit now. And this is no shade. But people with that gambling spirit, I ain't gonna lie. They like, they special. I'll just say it. They hard to trust. Let's just call a thing a thing. And if you got a gambling spirit and you feel played, you an untrustworthy mother plucker. I said it, okay? Now, where was I going with this? So DJ Akademiks had went live, and you know how he be in that basement smelling and all of that. He started talking about Offset. But he mentioned that Offset has a gambling problem. According to him, he said he's seen Offset somewhere, but he said he too has had a gambling problem. And because of that, he understands exactly what it looks like. And it's scary, according to Akademiks. Okay. He said the habit for what's that boy Offset is real bad. And remember, they said, I didn't say it, Selena Powell said that nigga Offset is broker than a joke. I didn't say it, but Selena Powell had came on the internet and had told us that all that nigga had was $13 million to his account. He had to pay 10 to the label to buy his name back in his albums. Then she said he owed $2 for something and he only had $1 in his pocket. So that nigga probably at the casino trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Now, Akademiks being a big fat funky gambler himself, or at least a prior fat funky gambler, he understood the signs. So when he saw Offset running around the casino like a crackhead, I think it sent them a call to action. So Akademiks comes on to tell us that Offset has a gambling addiction and he needs to go to rehab. And I agree. Let's get into it because I'm going to show y'all some clips of Offset down at the casino.
And with all due respect to Offset, and this is definitely the pot calling the kettle black because I have these issues somewhat as well. Offset needs possible rehab for his gambling addiction. I'll leave it there. It's you can't be this much of a degenerative gambler that you have turned to the likes of Selena Powell. And not saying there's nothing inherently.
Can I add this too? Because somebody before you, somebody before this comment was like, oh, y'all don't know Selena Powell used to mess with Act, and that's true. So a lot of y'all don't know this. The girl Selena Powell, who been sleeping with Offset and for this whole time of the marriage with Cardi, she has also been linked to sleep with Akademiks. So this Selena Powell girl has direct access to Offset and direct access to Akademiks. This is how it gets even messier. Like this person say, the nigga is this cool with Cardi. So now this is what Kendrick Lamar was talking about when he said Act is compromised. And he ain't the only one compromised. A lot of y'all faves on here be compromised. But this is what he was talking about when he said Act is compromised, because his opinions, even that he gonna be biased. But depending on who it is, he will straight up craft the story to make the person look better than they really do. We saw him do this all the time through the Drake and Kendrick beef. That nigga was on his stream saying stuff that wasn't even happening. Oh, Drake got him. Drake must have won. Drake won this battle. And the rest of the world like, what? But again, Akademiks knows that his platform in the future is going to be referenced by the truth. Let me say it again. Akademiks knows in the future that they're going to reference him for the truth. They're not going to reference me. They're going to reference Akademiks because I believe he's a paid plant. That's what an agent does, collect information for the government. Now, it's messy and it's disgusting because him having a direct line of Selena and him being cool with Cardi tells me that he could be making, I don't think he's making this up because Offset definitely has a gambling problem. However, it makes me wonder why he's doing this. What angle is he coming from with this? Okay. But it's so funny that y'all said that. Yeah, it's a spider web. Everybody's screwing each other. I've been told y'all that.
Wrong with her, but you're putting yourself in positions that actually you're forgetting who you are. Like you're still Offset, right? And some of these other things that are your vices, it's becoming so controlling that now you're putting yourself in positions around people that not only will, and with all due respect to Offset, and this is definitely the make you look crazy if they want to, but might compromise you and definitely your initiatives of, your family. Okay, I'll leave that there. Make you look crazy if they want to, but might compromise.
Let me bring it back because I feel like it's child.
The pot calling the kettle black because I have these issues somewhat as well. Offset needs possible rehab for his gambling addiction. I'll leave it there. It's you can't be this much of a degenerative gambler that you have turned to the likes of Selena Powell. And not saying there's nothing inherently wrong with her, but you're putting yourself in positions that actually you're forgetting who you are. Like you're still Offset, right? And
that's the problem, though. Who is Offset? I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but all of these rappers that y'all thought had money, it has been exposed. They're all poor. They're all poor. It was all a lie. The facade, the doggone clothes, the money, the jewelry, it was all cap. I don't know where y'all been at. There is no Offset because I keep telling y'all, the industry has pulled back the curtain. The industry before this year, I want to say end of last year, before that, they had a great facade around these artists. They gave them prop money, jewelry, clothes, cars. They made y'all think these people really was popping. Once the industry pulled itself back, now you get to see the real people. And what we're seeing is these people are poor. This is the worst part. They always been poor. So I don't know what Akademiks is talking about, getting back to the real Offset. That's the thing. The real Offset never existed. The real Offset is about as real as Santa Claus. I hope that makes sense. He can't get back to something that never really was. So that's probably another reason why he running through the casino all night.
These other things that are your vices, it's becoming so controlling that now you're putting yourself in positions around people that not only will and definitely your initiatives of, you know, your family. Okay, I'll leave that there. Make you look crazy if they want to, but might compromise you and definitely.
So this is what it says. During a recent live stream, DJ Akademiks put Offset on blast with a pointed critique that quickly caught fire across social media timelines. Speaking candidly to his audience, Akademiks framed his comments as concern while still delivering a sharp assessment of what he described as risky behavior tied to gambling. Akademiks opened up by acknowledging his own flaws before turning his focus to the Atlanta rapper, saying, and with all due respect to Offset, this is definitely the pot calling the kettle black because I have these same issues somewhat as well. Basically, what he's saying is, nigga, I be gambling too, but I ain't gambling as bad as you doing, my nigga. Okay? Then he says, Offset needs possible rehab for his gambling addiction. I'll leave it there. He continued by calling out what he viewed as questionable associations, adding, you can't be this much of a degenerative gambler that you have turned to the likes of Selena Powell, and not saying there's nothing inherently wrong with her, but you're putting yourself in positions that actually you're forgetting who you are, like you're still Offset. All right, they just going over what he said, but this is the point. He's right, but Offset sounds like you got a problem too. And let me tell y'all something. I told y'all, I don't know if it was this channel, but people who have gambling problems are just as addicted to gambling as a crackhead is addicted to crack. Let me show you. Y'all remember this video right when that girl Selena Powell had came out and exposed the fact that Offset was broke? Then they had this video of him in the casino.
This is what we do. We hanging out with the rappers, man. This is what we do. We hanging out with the rappers, man.
Y'all about to see these niggas at Walmart, Walgreens, Family Dollar. Y'all about to see all your favorites everywhere because the veil has been lifted. The facade is no longer. So don't be surprised if you in Walmart or somewhere and you see your favorite rapper, because they going to be right there with you trying to see how much the bread costs. That nigga living in the casino. And that within itself is a problem. On top of that, the rumors are you're broke. And on top of that, Offset is going through a divorce. So how can he pay for a divorce if he's gambling? Then on top of that, don't forget, Cardi B tour ain't selling. You can get 2 tickets for $20, 4 for $50. Cardi B got flow seats 2 for $20. On top of that, she over budget. The label want their money. I'm telling you, that nigga in that casino getting that free liquor. Hello? And waiting to lose all his money for that free breakfast in the morning in them hotels. Them hotel rooms. Offset done spent too much money down at that casino. He's trying to get his rewards points now. He gonna sit down there all night with that free watered down liquor. Because that's what it be. I used to go to the casino. I never gambled though. I'm not a gambler. I used to go with my brother. I had $20. Once my 20 up, I'm out. But I know that liquor was cheap. Oh, yeah, that liquor was cheap as a dog. You feel what I'm saying? So I know he's sitting in there waiting. You know what I'm saying? Off cheap, you got to be strong. And then on top of that, some dude said he saw Offset at the casino and Offset played him, but the dude seemed like he wanted Offset to give him a record deal. Newsflash, dummy. How this nigga gonna give you a record deal and he can't give his damn self one? Some nigga seen Offset at the casino and he mad because Offset didn't want to hit his disc, didn't want to listen to his album. Nigga, that nigga at the casino at the $5 at the poker table trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. What makes you think this nigga Offset want to hear your album? Nigga, and life is on the line. This nigga in between card games trying to FaceTime Culture so she can go pinch the new baby. That man ain't got time to be worried about you at no damn casino and life is lifing. But people is something else. Let's get into this boy. He out of pocket. The boy wrong at this point.
I ain't gonna lie, Offset, bruh. I know you got a lot of shit going on. You don't know who I am, shit like that. But that shit was weird what you just did, homie. Like, my nigga was just trying to show you my shit. And you just brush nigga off like you ain't even try to hear the shit. I even said, bro, like, I know it's 100 niggas that come out to you say the same shit, but like, God damn, bro. A nigga trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to show you a little something. You could have gave a nigga advice or something. Like, bro, I love all respect. I know you don't give a fuck and I don't give a fuck neither, but that shit crap, bro. You can't be moving out here like that. Niggas look up to you. When you moving like that, that shit dead. You one nigga I can never look up to again, bro. And I know you don't give a fuck and I don't give a fuck, bro. Crazy out here, bro. The industry niggas be tripping. I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes, not all niggas, but some niggas I be seeing, I be like, man, y'all just some old hoe ass, bitch ass niggas. And let me tell you why, because, you know, something similar has happened to me. I remember when I wanted to get into the music, at least I thought I did, they had this popular radio host. His name was Wild Wayne in New Orleans. And I remember, I had my CD, I had my 2 songs on that bitch, and I was going all around looking for anybody in the industry to listen to my song. And I remember I went up to Wild Wayne and said, Wayne, you'll listen to my CD? That nigga looked me up and down and said, do I look like I'm over here to look at CDs? I ain't gonna lie, I felt like this small. But I didn't go on a media tour telling everybody, F Wild Wayne, that nigga played with me, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Nigga, I took my L. I just was like, oh. I ain't gonna lie, I was more embarrassed than anything. That nigga looked me up and down like I had shit on my feet. I ain't even gonna lie. That nigga looked me, that nigga said, do I look like, my bad. My bad. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't go on a media tour and go crazy about it. Even though we didn't have the internet like we have it now, I still didn't go on a media tour and go crazy about it. I just took my L and I walked away, and it gave me more push to go do something else. This nigga getting on the internet crying. That nigga Offset is throwing the dice for his life. He don't have time to be listening to your demo, nigga. Offset can't get Offset a deal. How he gonna get you a deal? That's the problem. Offset fag, you need to go see somebody. Go talk to the people with the pens and the pads. You need to go lay down on somebody's couch and go talk to them people as to why you out there gambling and you got Culture around there pinching that new baby. It's so many things you could Offset. Y'all, I would tell y'all keep the nigga in y'all prayers, but we don't clog up the prayer line for foolishness. So at this point in time, let's just all watch and see how it goes. But I'm gonna tell you something now. If he already having issues with money, gambling is the last thing he needs. Gambling is the very last thing he needs on his plate. But at any rate, congratulations, Off Cheat. Oh, not congratulations. There's nothing to be congratulatory about, huh? Well, y'all just keep them in your thoughts, not your prayers. Nah, I give them your thoughts. Just don't give them your prayers. And don't give them too much of your thoughts. Too much of your, matter of fact, don't keep them nowhere. Just let the chips fall where they may. Don't even keep them in your thoughts. That's too much. That's too much. Just let God deal with it. Let go and let God. Nigga said don't pray for Offset. That's cold-blooded. Anyways, let's move on. You know who not to pray for? Hold on. I'm about to show you who you don't need to pray for. Stand by. Matter of fact, we going to hold that whole last. We going to make the Rockheads wait. Let's get into Blueface first. So Blueface has been going around here with all his golden retrievers. Is that what he called them or whatever? And Blueface has been playing in everybody's face. Now, Blueface is also over there with Stunner Girl. We talked about this the other day. People feel like Stunner Girl ain't worth a dime. Let me say this. Stunner Girl Don't owe Chrisean nothing. Everybody's sleeping with everybody old man. This is the industry. This is not your hood. I keep telling y'all, them people don't live like us. We live different-ish, but them people is different, okay? Y'all sitting up here hollering blue wrong for this, blue wrong for that. Chrisean can't do no wrong. Then on top of that, I saw somewhere who comments they was in. Hold on, I'm going to find it. Girl, the Rockheads is crazy. They was in somebody comments mad at them because Junior messed up. Was it Karlissa? Oh, yeah. They was over there telling Karlissa that it was Blueface's fault. See, this is what happened. After it went viral that Junior had damn near pneumonia in the car, Chrisean went live and tried to play it off as if she was taking him to the doctors. That's just to get everybody to shut up. But it didn't work because we all figured it out. Bitch, you lying. Well, fast forward, the Rockheads got so mad. They started calling Karlissa in them saying that it was Blueface's fault. Like I say, y'all got to be careful. Them rockhead hoes, that's why we call them rockheads. There's nothing, it's just like concrete in there. You know, a lot of them hoes, you know, I think some of them hoes was Cabbage Patch Kids. Like literal. I think some of them hoes was grown in the field. For real, for real. They gotta be. I think some of them hoes might be NPCs or clones or something. Because they all old. All them hoes is older than dirt. Old, nasty, funky, dirty hoes. I'm talking about just disgusting. I'm talking about the worst of the worst. Bottom of the barrel, bitch. I'm talking about gum under your shoe, bitch. Horse shit on a parade route, ho. Them hoes is just, oh, girl. You think of all the worst things. That's the Rockheads. I don't care. I'm the bitch. Freddy Krueger, Rockhead, bitch. Well, Jason Voorhees, ooh, Rockhead. And all things negative, bitch. Halloween, bitch. Satan, everything. It's just all Rockheads. So you got to keep that into effect when you're dealing with these hoes. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a lot. Something going on in here. You know, or maybe nothing is going on in there. I don't know. But anyways, you got to keep that in mind. For them to flip that around and go to that lady and say it was Blueface's fault. Yeah. You hoes is throwed off. Yeah. I was going to say something worse than that, but I'm going to keep that to myself. Let's move on. Let's get into Blueface and Stunner first. Just so y'all know, I don't know why y'all think that Stunner owes anybody anything because the industry is unforgiving. Nobody don't owe nobody nothing. Stunner is on to the next lick, okay? And honestly, I think Stunner and Blueface is a good lick. Let me tell you why. Because he can use Stunner and create another image for her like he did Chrisean. Say what you want. Blueface did create an image for Chrisean and he also created an image for Jaden. He could do much more with Stunner. I just believe that. I'm talking business-wise. I'm not talking personal. For both of them business-wise, I think it would be a good deal for him to get at Stunner, you know, for money. But anyways, let's get into a little bit of Stunner talking about the backlash of her being with Blue.
I've been knowing him though. This is the funniest thing about this. It's like everybody thinks that we just mad and da. Like, I'm gonna touch on this topic again. Certain people only was cool with me because he told them to be, because he knows me, okay? So when y'all be like trying to go down the rabbit hole about things, I met him back at his video shoot, and then I met him long after that. And then I was in CYA. I was locked up with his homies and shit, so it's like, I've been knowing this dude.
This is the thing. Like I say, it's most of them old hoes. You know, a lot of them been cheated on their whole lives. You know, no man has ever loved them. So when they see things like Chrisean going through these things, it triggers them, you know. So anyways, according to her, Chrisean was only cool with her because Blueface told her to be cool with her. And they weren't really friends. But I keep telling y'all, even on baddies, none of these girls are friends. Now, I will say this, Stunner. Stunner said something about Rolly. And Rolly rolled her out, bitch. Rolly had said Stunner was sucking the dick. Wait, let me say it right. Rolly said that whole Stunner was sucking dick with a shit bag on her forehead. And I ain't gonna lie. I would have had to go pull up on Rolly after that. Because it was true. Not because she said it. but because it was true. Because, bitch, what you mean? And for y'all who don't know, Stunner's ex had got shot, and he had a what they call it, a colostomy bag, or the bag where they go to number 2 at. And so when Stunner had said something about Rolly, and Rolly said you was sucking dick with a shit bag on your forehead, I said, oh yeah. Yeah, you got to go see her after that. Y'all can't. I don't condone violence behind words. I know the old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but bitch, that one would have broke my back. I would have had to go see that big bitch. Oh, yes. And I would have came with reinforcement because the whore is huge. I would have had to go see you, bitch. Not because you said it, but because you said it out loud and it was the truth. I didn't want to add that part in. Rolly is a dirty girl. She's a dirty girl. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying she a dirty girl. Rolly is not the beach. Then when she said it, I caught a visual, and then I got more mad. I got mad like she said about me. I said when I got the visual, I was like, oh yeah, I'd have had to fight Rolly behind that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the one don't want to fight Rolly. But I ain't gonna lie, I'd have had to put it all down to fight her behind that. Win, lose, or draw, bitch. Let the chips fall where they may. Let God decide the winner of the fight. Bitch, let God decide who won. Because I'm about to roll you, bitch. And I'ma just it's gonna go how it's gonna go. You feel me? At this point, it's just gonna have to go how it's gonna go. And it is what it is. I don't want to talk about nothing else. We just gonna go with the move. Girl, for that girl to say that, girl, Rolly is a dirty girl. Rolly, let me shut up because I can't even be mad at Rolly for saying that because that girl did start with Rolly. She was on that stream cutting up. But Stunner girl, please strap it up if you sleep with Blue. He might be nasty. So, okay, let's get into Blueface's girlfriend, Naveah. So this is what happened. Naveah got cut from the squad. She's no longer the head golden retriever, as Blueface called her. And he made an announcement on his Twitter. He says, Naveah has been cut from the roster. She did not make the team. This is a dictatorship, not a democracy. Now, the reason he said this is because she was on live responding to the comments, and the people in the comments, let me pull it up. The people in the comments were kind of egging her on to say something negative about Blue because Blue was over there with Stunner and doing his thing. They really wanted her to get mad, to be honest. They wanted her to get mad and be like, F Blue, I don't need him. He ain't this, that, and the third. But what she did say was, it ain't F Blue, but she was like, I'm not about to run behind no nigga either. You know what I'm saying? So if he chose to do that, I'ma just go my own way. Well, is how you spell that whole name? Well, when Blueface saw that, that's when he put up the, she not gonna make it on the team. But he put it, I'm gonna show you the video. And like I said, he only did that to respond to the girl because the girl felt played. I don't blame that girl. I would have felt played too. But again, you signed up for it when you said you want to be the number 1 golden retriever. So you can't get mad at the outcome when he's telling you what it is. Let's get into it. Let's try this one.
No bitch, because ain't no bitch scaring, putting no fear in my heart. I did not delete my Instagram account due to whatever that man got going on with whomever he got going on with.
Not that man.
Let's detach my name from all bullshit now. I could never be a side piece of somebody that was never in a relationship. That was just a narrative that y'all was saying, and I was carrying along with it. Other than that, I wish him nothing but the best. Just not with each other. Have nothing against him. Not here to bash him. Besides that, stop tagging my name with anything that's going on. Just stop. I'm not running from nothing. I'm in LA. I'm back in LA, okay? I'm back in LA. Ain't nobody run me out of nowhere. It's called going to visit family. I don't wait no turns. I don't sit and wait no turns. There won't be no turns. There won't be me going nowhere over there. I don't do that shit. So at the end of the day, I'm going to call it for what it is. Like I said, he's a good person. Wish him the best. Best about it. Other than that, never worry about no bitch, because ain't no bitch scaring, putting no fear in my heart. I did not.
So that's what she said that made Blueface say that he was cutting her from the roster. But remember, Blueface had Stunner Girl on stream talking crazy, calling her a white girl and all types of stuff. And she did address that in a little bit of the stream. But according to her, her father is black. I don't believe it, bitch. You look white. And it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I don't believe it. Show me your black ass daddy. I don't want to see a man who look racially ambiguous and you gonna say, well, his great grandmother was a black woman. No, show me your daddy. Other than that, you still a white girl. Stop letting the nails and the lace front and the lingo confuse you. Look past that. I'm gonna say it again. Stop letting the nails, the lace front, and the lingo, because that's what they hide behind. Stop letting that confuse you. That's a white girl. And even if her daddy is black, at best, you're biracial, but you're not a black woman. Let's really be clear. A biracial person is a biracial person. Now, I believe that a biracial person could say, I identify as black or I identify as white. I don't think I have that choice to say. But a biracial person is just that. She's not black. She's giving me milk persuasion, milk community. At any rate, Blueface dropped her ass. And I didn't know that Stunner Girl was half Mexican. Girl, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. According to Stunner, she a Mexican or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, Blueface cut the girl off the roster, right? So once he cut her off the roster, I guess she felt some type of way and he went live. So she called his stream while he was on live to check him about what he posted on the internet about cutting her from the roster. But again, I don't even understand why you even calling this nigga. Girl, this nigga could have never went public to drop me. And then I'm about to call him on no stream. Even if I was going to call him beg, bitch, at least have some level of decency and pride. Beg in private, bitch. Make that nigga screen record it. And then you come out and say it was a lie and it was AI, bitch. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't have no shame and no pride no more. Bitch, there's no way he would have been on no internet telling the whole world we ain't together no more. And I'm about to call you on the same live stream. No, bitch. Even if I am going to cry and beg you on the back end, bitch, you're going to have to sneak and screen record it. And as soon as you put it out, bitch, it was AI. That wasn't me. But Voodoo, we saw your face, bitch. It was AI. What's up? And, bitch, yeah, but Voodoo, you said your whole social security, bitch, AI. Bitch. But bitch, at least I have enough pride and shame. Well, I ain't gonna do it to let you play with me in front of these people. Girl, so here's her calling this boy, you know what I'm saying, to ask him, or I guess, I don't know if it's the question. It says, Naveah called Blueface while he was live after publicly breaking up with him, and Stunner Girl tells her to stop. Mind you, Stunner is in the back. Stunner tell her to stop tripping. Look.
Hello?
You think that's funny showing your live that I'm calling you?
No, you just online explaining shit for some reason.
So you not explaining much, but saying that I detached from you and I didn't say nothing bad about you, so I don't care.
Okay, that's fine. Can I call you back?
Okay, so what you got me on speaker?
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
Do you want me to talk shit so they can hear me?
No.
Okay, so take me off the speaker.
Can I call you back?
How long will it be?
Like an hour.
I need all my hoes to stop tripping. Y'all gotta stop, okay?
Innovative
Y'all been just going at my phone.
You know what this remind me of? You see how Stunner Girl sat in that back and shut up and didn't say nothing? And just played with her nails. And then when he got off the phone, here she come up. Y'all gotta stop tripping. These be the same hoes come out 20 years later and say, oh, he abused me too. Girl. Suck your mother, bitch. These be the same hoes. These be the Cassies. These be the Desirees, all them hoes. That be them. That's them. I swear to God. While it's happening, everybody cool. While it's happening, as long as it's her and it's not me, girl, that ain't have nothing to do with me. That don't have nothing to do with me. But as soon as stuff go left, it's gonna be the Stunner Girls. I was abused too. I was abused too. And then the people gonna be telling people like me saying, well, bitch, how you was abused and you was there? You victim shaming, boo. You don't get the victim shame, bitch. This hoe is playing with y'all. Again, I'm not saying that these girls don't get abused. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is a lot of these girls, not all, a lot of these girls love playing in the reindeer games until the gun is put on them. Quiet as it's kept, they say Kim Porter did it the same way. Girl, don't get me started, because we ain't even on that. Anyway, I just found it odd that she sat back there and didn't say nothing, and now you want to come up and tell a girl to stop tripping. Stunner, you next.
All the time. I know your hoes been blowing up your phone. Y'all just gotta stop. Like, why y'all just... I got niggas text me talking about, you ain't never cooked for me. That's what... Y'all been blowing up this man's phone since I've been with him. My hoes been blowing up my phone. It's okay.
Hello?
I'm telling you. Again, and this is the worst part. Typically around these girls, all of them girls, it'd be like maybe a few real victims, but all the rest of them hoes just be fluff. It be the stunner girls. But for Stunner to get up here and tell a girl to stop tripping, what you gonna do when it's your turn? You see what I'm saying? Because what this nigga do to this bitch, you gotta know he gonna turn around and do to you. The old people used to say is how it go, how you find them is how you leave them, or how you get them is how you leave them, or something like that. Meaning, if you get a man on some fugazi shit, you gonna leave him or lose him on the very same fugazi shit. People don't believe in that type of stuff though. And this is the worst part. People keep responding to it. I mean, it keep happening over and over to them, and they still not putting two and two together. Girl, you playing with your own karma. Like, what are you doing? Like, again, Stunner trying to get her bag. Get your bag, fat. But I implore y'all to go back and think about all these victims that y'all be running around here swearing as victims. I swear to God, if you really sat and think about it, I ain't gonna tell you who. But if you go back to some of these cases, not just Diddy's, R. Kelly's, a whole bunch of them, because I've been peeping this. When you go back to some of these cases and you get out of your emotions and use your logical brain, you'll see that a lot of these girls, not all, but a lot of these girls be with the shits until it's not convenient for them no more. As you can see, Stunner is with the shits. Chrisean was with the shits. The girl Naveah was with the shits. Blueface only goes to the next girl who's with the shits. You see what I'm saying? So all these girls be with it. It's just some of them don't feel like they end of the cut. Now, this is where it gets crazy. So Jill Scott been watching all this, but I told y'all, shout out to Jill Scott. I don't know if y'all know this, but Jill Scott, that's my girl crush. I love me some Jill Scott. Oh, before we move on, they say Blueface Twitch got banned or at least suspended from the last stream he was on with Stunner Girl. This is according to the rumors. It says Blueface's Twitch channel has been taken offline, citing a violation of the platform's community guidelines of terms and services. The suspension comes immediately after his high-profile live stream with Stunner Girl, which was already generating significant backlash due to inappropriate behavior and heated exchanges. While Twitch typically does not disclose the specific reason for an account enforcement, viewers and industry analysts have pointed to several potential violations that occurred during the broadcast. Harassment and personal attacks, the verbal shade thrown at the other personalities like Rolly may have triggered Twitch's strict anti-harassment policies. Wow. Inappropriate physical conduct. The moment Blueface adjusted Stunner Girl's outfit, which many viewers labeled as non-consensual touching. Oh my God. How is it going to be non-consensual when you not the one got to give the consent? Girl, y'all letting these people make y'all crazy. Which many viewers labeled as non-consensual touching could fall under sexual harassment or unsolicited physical contact guidelines. There are just some of the buzz. These are just some of the buzz to why his Twitch may have gotten suspended. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to get off the internet. I cannot wait until I no longer have to come on this internet to pay my bills. I can't wait. I'm ready for a day when I can come on here and just enjoy it. And guess what? If they take the page down, fuck it. You feel me? How can people watching a stream feel like it's unwanted or unsolicited touching when the person being touched don't feel like that? Make it make sense. Like, And that's another thing. Somebody said they pick and choose. All the shit that Kai and them be doing on their streams. I'm going to say it again. All the shit that Kai and them and all the rest of them other little streaming niggas be doing. They be doing all type of homosexual shit. All type of violations on each other. Like, come on, man. And I'm broadcasting from Twitch right now. Twitch, y'all out of pocket, bro. Come on, man. Y'all got niggas on Twitch cutting all the way up, no scissors. And y'all really, and I don't even care about Blueface, but it's just wrong, man. I think somebody reported it too. It would be Rockhead. Rockhead probably reported it. Hello. Or Rolly probably reported it. She dirty. Rolly could have reported it. Who knows? Like I said, I can't wait till the internet is a place for me to come and have fun. And I swear to God, you only getting 80% of me. You ain't even getting 100% of me. No, I think you're getting 75, 65. I cannot wait till a day I can come on this bitch and roll this bitch out. Do you hear me? Man, it's gonna be a day. It's coming too. It's gonna be a day. That way, take the bitch down. Fuck it. I don't care. Roll it out, bitch. I'll go back and feed my horses, bitch. I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a damn if I had a page around that time. No way, bitch. I'm going to feed my animals. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Because this shit will drive you crazy. But anyway, they say that his page got taken. I haven't checked it recently to see if it's still down. But yeah. I think it's messed up if they took his page behind some type of harassment guidelines. But then again, I don't think Rolly called. Rolly used to getting dragged. I don't think Rolly called. I ain't gonna put that jacket on Rolly. I ain't even gonna do that to Rolly. Because the only reason is because Rolly gets into it with the best of them. Hell, if she ain't get Daisy and them page taken down, then I think she got tough skin. Because Daisy was going in on Rolly. Hell, everybody goes in on Rolly. Let's get into Jill Scott, y'all. Do y'all be paying attention to that Love and Marriage Huntsville with that Kimmy and Maurice? I'm just trying to check y'all temperature. Do y'all be paying attention to that? Put a 3 in the chat if you've been following that Kimmy and Maurice while I look for this. So Kimmy and Maurice on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh, let me back it up. Y'all been keeping up with it? No, yeah, some of y'all. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it. I might come on here and talk about it tomorrow. Because girl, I've been telling y'all about Maurice since the show started. I've been able to see through that bald head from day one. He was too quiet. And this is when I knew Maurice wasn't shit. Y'all remember when Martell got popped? When he went out to Atlanta and they was out there with them girls, and remember all of the women back in Huntsville found out, and remember Martell was saying that the girl looked like a linebacker. Bitch, Maurice was all up and through there, girl. What is y'all? So we were so busy. The majority of us was so busy looking at Marceau and Martell when nobody paying attention to Maurice. I've been since the day I laid eyes on that nigga. I've been squinting my eyes. We gonna talk about it tomorrow, man. I've been talking about Maurice and I'm a drag for Kimmy too. And I love Kimmy, but I gotta get you too. We gonna deal with it tomorrow, man. Hey, man, this shit is crazy out here in these streets. It's real crazy out here in these streets. Now let's move on. Let's get into Jill Scott. So y'all, Jill Scott had come out and said a few things. Basically, she said that her guilty pleasure was watching the Blueface and Chrisean drama. And then she also made mention that Blueface, or she believes that Blueface is a pimp. Now, this didn't sit well with what's her name? With Miss Karlissa. I don't think it didn't sit well with her. Karlissa always looks for an opportunity to get in the limelight. So once Jill Scott said what she said, Karlissa responded, but I want to get into Jill Scott's response first. I don't even know where she was at and why they would even ask her. Well, they didn't ask her about Chrisean. They just basically said, what's her guilty pleasure? let's get into it. And let me say this too. Jill Scott has always been my woman crush. I love me some Jill Scott. Oh, I love me some Jill Scott. I've seen her live. Y'all ain't never seen. Listen, if you ain't never seen Jill Scott live, girl, I don't know what and where you be at. If you really truly enjoy R&B music, you have to see Jill Scott do a live show. Man, watch out. That lady is amazing. Do you hear me? I love her. But anyway, let's get into it.
So the plan is, well, it was and still is, that you work hard in your 20s. You work smart in your 30s.
Wait.
You work how you want to in your 40s. You work when you...
I don't think this is the one. Hold on. It's this one.
It's your guilty pleasure.
Oh, gosh.
I happen to love the drama between Blueface and Chrisean Rock. I love it. I think that that's a pimp, and I think that she got caught up with a pimp.
But she has an interesting side too.
Listen,
she got a little Sheila in her. She'll say some shit that be so real,
and she fight.
And she fights.
Yep.
And so that's probably what keeps you in.
It's a guilty pleasure. I just find it fascinating. But I am such. I am that way. Like, I like the study of people I don't know. I don't know anybody like this, and I don't know anybody like her either. And I'm cool with that. It's your guilty.
Now, Jill, I'm going to have to call you down to the red carpet, girl. You from Philly. You mean to tell me you don't know no bitches like Chrisean? Miss Jill, nah, I like you now, Fat, but I'm not going to let you come on here and lie. You are from Philly. You ain't never ran across a Chrisean type of bitch in the hard streets of Philly? You mean to tell me in a place like Philadelphia, as they call it, the city of brotherly love? I don't call it that. That's what the people call it. And you mean to tell me of all the things we done seen down at the Philly place, you ain't never seen a bitch like Chrisean? Oh, yeah, Jill, you a pathological liar, girl. You a pathological liar, Fat. There's no way you couldn't see that, because I done seen this. There's no way a bitch like Chrisean don't exist when this is the mascot for Philly. Even though what we do is wrong. That's what the song said. Jill, I'm on your side, Fat. I ain't gonna lie, I'm always on your side. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. I gotta say that part. And you're wrong. I'm gonna need you to stop with all the lies and all of the, I don't know. I mean, sound like she writing an album. I mean, where I'm from. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Well, I'll be damned. You mean to tell me? Because this nigga from Philly too. Hold up. I got questions and I need answers. Hold up. You mean to tell me, being from a place where niggas do this, you ain't never ran across a rockhead bitch? Jill, you almost made me mad, Fat. I ain't gonna lie, and I love you down to the ground, but I almost cursed you out. Now you're on here doing too much. At this point in time, the whole interview is fake. Because if I can find that lie, then I know how they say it on the movie, scratch a lie, find the thief, bitch. I done scratched the lie and you steal it. I done scratched a lie and you are stealing, Miss Jill. You got to stop with all of that down in Philly. I don't be out there. They say they don't have no trees and no grass. But what I know is they don't have nightmares or dreams. Look at Meek Mill. He came out and told you they ain't got no dreams or no nightmares. The nigga sticking pistols between his cheeks. Get him off of here. Because at this point, Jilly, girl, you almost made me say something. You almost made me curse you out, Jill. And I love you down. I didn't even want to curse you. Let me move on. Because I'm about to say something bad on your Fat. If you love, and I sure hope you're in the audience. Shout out to Jill. I love you. But you almost made me curse you out. I ain't going to lie. In 2 seconds, I almost called you everything but the child of God. But I thank God he bridled my tongue. Because, Jill, you on here just saying anything. Bitch, where you think you from? Mayberry? Girl, Jill, please. Girl, because I've never seen anything. Girl. Y'all get on the internet and say anything. I swear the internet make people lie. Why? Why do people say I don't get it? Anyways, here come Karlissa. You know, Karlissa and Jill really started in the industry around the same time. It's just that Jill has real talent and Karlissa don't even have good enough coochie to sustain herself. So Jill actually made it and Karlissa didn't. Now, I remember Baldhead Jaggler said she don't like Jill. And honestly, I remember why. And I believe Baldhead Jaggler. Even though Baldhead Jaggler don't like me, I believe why Baldhead Jaggler don't like Jill, but it's Baldhead Jaggler. So fuck her. You know what I'm saying? But Karlissa, every day she's reminded of the failures. You know what I'm saying? All of her peers that came up in Hollywood, they all got careers. All the hoes she came up with done screwed the right niggas, got famous baby fathers. She done screwed a punk and got Blueface in them. Everything. She's another failed whore like Evelyn Lozada. So she decided, oh snap, Jill Scott said something. Here go Karlissa. Karlissa coming in and say her baby is not no pimp. And she said, Jill Scott, you fat hoe. And I ain't calling you this, Jill. This is what Karlissa said. And Jill, I know you probably in here because you be following Rockhead. So Jill, I want you to know, I'm not saying this, Jill. I would never know. I would say it because you almost made me say it right before. But I'm not saying this, Jill. This is what Karlissa said. Karlissa said, shut your fat, bald head ass up. That's what I heard. Let's get into it, y'all. Like the video.
You know your big ass didn't have no right coming for none of these kids talking about he a pimp. A pimp is somebody who lies and leeches off of women. If anything, Blue done gave so many women opportunities and careers from them trying to fuck on him for something. They got everything they came for in return. You just mad that that last husband that didn't ever marry you, that came for that coffee shop, tricked you out of coffee shop. Now that's a pimp. Okay, somebody that come and pretend they want to be with you and they get something out of it, that's a pimp. Call your last endeavor. You probably still over there with him and y'all just is 6 years later and I didn't see no marriage and you man bashing. Find somebody else's son to play with your big ass, okay? Blue ain't did nothing to you. Call Jill Scott. You know your big ass didn't have no right. What you're supposed to do was get on here and give the young people some advice. Not get on here calling nobody out their name with your big ass. Okay, what's that movie that she was in and the motherfucker left her and had her flying by herself? Sheila, her name Sheila, Jill, whoever. Okay, that wasn't Blue. This new guy, blame it on him. Don't blame it on no kids half your fucking age. Okay, let me have to get on here again telling none of y'all grown ass bitches. My son ain't got on here and lied to nobody about shit. And he damn sure ain't had no fat bitch fly nowhere. While he drive, while he fly, while she drive. Yo, guilt.
Tell Sheila I love. My bad. That was a movie, fat. What Rockhead said?
Tell her, put me in a movie. Yeah, I can put myself in a movie, but
we ain't ready for you, Duck Goose. Stay right there, dummy. Mustache. I bet she musty as a billy goat in that damn gym. But it's so musty in the gym, they probably can't even smell it. Wait a minute. Back up. Karlissa, bitch. Why did you go off on Jilly from Philly? Let me say this. Karlissa right and wrong. And let me tell you why she's right and wrong. She's right in the fact that Blueface is not a pimp. Ish. Officially. Kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a pimp because the hoes is, the hoes be volunteers with the pimp too. Well, he's not a pimp because he don't take all that. No, because he took all Chrisean money too. Well, he's not a pimp because... No, he a pimp. Karlissa, you wrong. Karlissa, bitch, you wrong. Your son is a pimp, and he right now currently looking for a new hoe. So for you to get up on here and say what you said about Jill, you didn't have to call her a fat, funky, nasty, bald-head bitch. That lady ain't did nothing to you, you funky bastard. Oh, and by the way, I got you, Jill. Stand by. I got you. That hoe really just mad. She mad. She mad. That's why she want to call you a fat, nasty, funky, dirty, low-down hoe. Jill, don't let her do it to you, fat. Because see, these hoes, you got to check them at the door because they get to going crazy. Karlissa, go lay down. That is not your man. That is your son. And people really think she doing this because she care. Karlissa ain't doing this because she no care. Girl, Karlissa is doing this to be relevant. Karlissa trying to make her money too. Blueface don't drop off no pocketbooks and no coins. Karlissa is trying to make sure she remain relevant in the wave. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but Karlissa, you dirty for that, bitch. And I'm going to say this because I got Jill back, bitch. I'm not going to let you do it to her, bitch. Not here at the dollhouse, bitch. Do it somewhere else, you raggedy slut. Stop playing with Jill. She said what she saw, and your son do look like a pimp, bitch. Yeah, you wrong. I was about to give you the right and the wrong, but bitch, you wrong. You wrong. Your son is a pimp. Ain't nobody talking to you. Jill, tag me in, bitch. I'll get that hoe. But don't worry about it, though. I ain't gonna let her try to play with you, Jill. I ain't gonna let her try to. But wait, why is Chrisean over there looking for a job? Get Rockhead back on here. Mind you, Junior was just coughing for his life. That nigga was just in the back, in the front seat, passenger seat. Junior was sounding like a 85 Chevy, bitch. A 69 Eldorado. That nigga in the back. Bitch, she over there with Junior in the passenger seat. No seat belt, no seat, no nothing. Bitch, Junior over there shaking and coughing for his life. Throat rattling, stomach rattling, brain rattling. And this hoe done made her way down to the gym talking about she want a job. Bitch, I swear everybody at the gym need to be arrested. Hold on. Look.
Okay. Tell her, put me in the movie. Yeah, I didn't put myself in the movie, but you can Coach Kelvin. Shout out to Sheila, baby. I love you, baby. I love the love. That was so sweet, though. I appreciate you. Tell Sheila I love her.
At this point, I feel like the man wrapping her hands, he need to go to jail too. And I know y'all saying why? Just because. Lock his ass up. Prison! Nigga, you want wrap this whole hands up and Junior is over there? Nigga, damn near on the ground trying to breathe? Lock him up. Life in prison. Said what I said. Put him in jail. Because at this point, everybody, it takes a village to neglect Junior. Oh, yeah. It take a village to raise the child, and it take a village to neglect them. Lock up the trainer dude. Lock up the people who dropped them off. Lock up the people who own the building. Everybody need to go at this point. At any rate, because we wasn't there yet, but we here. Let's buckle up, we here. Now, we done talked about this yesterday a little bit in part of Junior over there trying to fight for his life. I'm going to play the audio one more time, but I'm going to tell y'all now, it was hard for me to listen to. Why? Because that baby literally was sounding like he was fighting and windmilling. Literally. Not figuratively. Well, literally and figuratively. Windmilling to get a deep breath. And this hoe just sitting across from Junior in the car as if nothing is going on. Oh, yeah, see, because I gave him some medicine, bro. And when I gave him the medicine, bro, he breathes, bro. I mean, he stopped breathing, but he breathing, bro. Bitch, what? Let's get into this hoe. Hold on, let me pull her up here. She's sitting in the car with the baby. Mind you, Junior don't have a car seat. She uses that stroller. She doubles that stroller as a car seat. It's a lot.
Listen. Okay. That should get rid of his cough. One thing about this medicine, it's good instantly. But then, like, you have to keep giving it to him every couple hours. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy.
Him coughing like this. Hold on, let me let y'all see. Him coughing like this, bro. I swear to God, like, how could your instinct not be to pick him up and flip him over and at least pat his little back? You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that it sounds when he's coughing, my natural instinct is, oh shit, I would have wanted to pick him up, sit him up, or at least flip him over, so whatever phlegm that he has that he's trying to get out, he could at least get it out. Also, I would have a nose pump or something, like anything. This girl just literally watching him choke to death. It's so inhumane, bro. And I told y'all yesterday, I believe in my heart of hearts, this girl is on some mommy dearie shit. I think she gets off on the attention she gets from having a sick baby. I believe it. I believe it in all of my heart. This is what I believe. I believe originally she got pregnant. She didn't want nothing to do with this baby. But she realized her days was numbered with Blue, so she ended up keeping the baby. In the midst of keeping the baby, she didn't really want the baby. She resented it. So what did she do? Drink and smoke and fight the whole pregnancy. Probably hoping that some miracle would happen and she wouldn't have this baby. Then when she had the baby, I think she was uber disappointed in the fact that he had so many complications, because now you can't parade him around like you plan to do. See, you plan to dress him up real cute, make him another little Blueface, you know what I'm saying? And we were supposed to just go with the move. But he came out with complications, and I think she saw that, and I think it kind of dampened her plans, or at least her idea of what she thought life was supposed to be like with this baby. Then couple the fact that Blueface was moving on. All this is happening at the same time. So I believe ever since then, once she realized, number one, the baby ain't gonna get her back with Blueface. Even if they go back temporarily, it ain't gonna work. I think she realized that the only reason she gets the attention that she gets is because she has this baby. And I think she resents Junior for that. I believe she resents Junior because he gets more attention than her. Because we only watching her because of him. And I believe that's why she takes pride, or now I ain't gonna say pride, but I believe she gets a lot of satisfaction out of harming this baby or watching this baby fucked up. I believe it in my heart. I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, Most High, please charge it to the game and not my heart. But I believe this in my heart of hearts. That's why this whole don't mind going live, showing y'all the things that she's showing y'all. It's some weird shit. And by the way, I also believe, God forbid, if something happened to that baby, she gonna be relieved. She gonna ride the wave. God forbid something happened to him for the funeral and all that stuff. And then she gonna go on and she gonna be relieved. And she gonna try to do that shit all over again. That's what I believe. But let's get into it. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I'll say this too. She better be careful. God will curse that whole womb so she can't reproduce, which he need to.
Listen. Okay. That should get rid of his cough. One thing about this medicine, it's good instantly. But then, like, you have to keep giving it to him every couple hours. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Mm-hmm.
You can hear the shit coming out his nose and his mouth. You can hear it. Every time he coughs, I can hear the phlegm coming out his nose, and I can hear him trying to get it up through his throat. And she just, look at her. She just, good boy, coaching him.
He just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mind you, she wants us to believe that some over-the-counter Tylenol she probably went got because the chat went hard on her. Because remember, she only does things for this baby when we put the pressure on her. So the chat had already been going off on her, bitch, your baby, your baby, your baby. So she went stopped at the nearest CVS and probably bought some over-the-counter knockoff, probably wasn't even a good Tylenol. Now, she done put the little syringe in the baby mouth. Mind you, Junior does not eat solid foods. Yes, he drinks milk, but he don't eat solid food. And a lot of y'all might feel like, well, it's not no big deal if he drinks milk. But if he's not used to swallowing up anything other than milk or water or juice, then it's foreign to him. His brain is not going to take it. So even if he's coughing or choking, or I believe it's choking, Even if he's coughing, he's not coughing because the medicine is working, dummy. It hadn't even gotten in his system to make him cough yet. He's coughing because he's ill. He's coughing because he has breathing issues. He's coughing because you never put shoes, socks, or a hat on his head, and God forbid he could have something horribly wrong with him because you don't take good care of him. And also he's coughing because he lives in a fucking car. He's coughing because he lives in the passenger seat of a car. He lives rent-free in the passenger seat of a car, and he vacations in a fucking stroller. Let's get into it. My nerves bad.
Okay. You're doing good. You got all that phlegm up. Okay, good. You got it all up. Good. Good boy. And you got it out your nose. Ooh, that's double.
Bruh, listening to that shit made me feel like I need to catch my own breath. Like, that's how crazy that shit made me feel like I needed to breathe for myself. Just listening to him trying to breathe. I'm telling you, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, Most High, please forgive me. But I believe in my heart, man, that girl doing this shit on purpose. Mind you, the very same day she lied and put up the post and said that was at the hospital. Let me see if I can go get it. Because the very same day that she lied and put up the post and said she was at the hospital, mind you, the post was just a simple little 10-second video of what looks to be her sister at the hospital. And there's no date on it. You don't see no pictures of Junior, no nothing. Look, this is all she posted was a 5-second video of this. And she wants us to believe that she done brought this baby to the hospital. I know she ain't bring him to the hospital because they would have kept him. I'm going to say it again because, you know, the rockhead hoes, none of their churn never went to the hospital. They just crossed their fingers and gave they like the God when they shitted them out. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know how you're supposed to go to the hospital when children is sick because they didn't take their little seeds to the hospital. But in the real world, if he is coughing the way that he was coughing and trying to breathe, a real mama would take her baby. She would stop and drop all. I don't give a fuck if she got to get on a bus. I done seen women on a bus with the sick baby and 2-3 other was in tow. A real mama would have stopped everything she did, especially if we already in the vehicle, and would have brought this baby to the nearest hospital. And I promise you, they would not have discharged him with a prescription for ibuprofen. I'm not even a medical professional, and I can almost put my neck on the chopping board that if she had walked that baby into any emergency room, nobody would have let her walk out that bitch with a prescription in a nice day. They would have kept that baby because he cannot breathe clearly on his own. But again, a person who would go as far as to create a facade of something happening like this is an evil motherfucker. But I've been telling y'all that y'all get caught up on the Yahweh shit. And she knows it, and she uses it to her advantage so well. And it's so crazy because all of the people that's being fooled by her, a lot of them people at the end are going to be like, well, voodoo, it was right. And some of them won't even say it out loud. And I don't need you to say I was right. I just hope that you can sleep good comfortably at night knowing that you're contributing to the delinquency of this child. And if something, God forbid, happens to this child, Junior's blood is on everybody's hands who supports Chrisean. I'm going to say it again. God forbid, I don't care if it's something fatal or not, but if anything were to happen to that baby, his blood will be on every single motherfucker's hand who support this bitch. And that's just that. And it's the worst part. They don't care. They could give two fucks about their own kids. That's why they online worry about a snag or two bitching hers. Them hoes know they going to hell. They living in hell on a day-to-day basis. Every day they wake up to hell. Why you think they getting up every day going follow Chrisean? 50-year-old, 60-year-old. You had your whole life from the moment you came out had to be hell. For you to be at 50 and 60 fucking years old running behind a 25-year-old snag or two bitch. Something got to be wrong up in here. A lot of you hoes is touched in all ways. But again, they the ones promoting this. See, you don't know what you're talking about. She did take that baby to the hospital. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Again, it ain't gonna be on my hand. I'm doing my part to bring awareness. All the rest of them hoes gonna have to deal with that on their part. Because this is sick. This is sick. And I keep telling y'all, people cannot be evil unless there's a group of evil people around them to help them be evil. Chrisean cannot do what she does if Tessa don't come around there in cosplay as if Junior is doing well. Chrisean cannot get away with the lie if all of the supporting actors aren't in place. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? So if it were not for everybody around Chrisean, we would have been found out she was alive. But it's so many people on the line, online and offline, that are contributing to this girl abuse this baby. And I ain't even gonna say abuse. At the very least, neglect this baby. At the very least, neglect the baby. So she won't post this. Watch how she get in the car with Junior. This the worst part. She be so busy worried about the fact that we gonna see he have maybe a visual impairment or something like that. Every time she running around with this baby, she stay putting something in his face, putting her hands over. Look, watch how she get Junior in the car. Yeah. Let me slow this down because I want you to see it. Watch how she get Junior in this car. Mind you, he already trying to figure out the world. He can only see things and deal with things and experience things through his eyes and through his damn mouth and his hands because he can't talk. Look how this hoe get in the car with Junior. I'm letting it play. Yeah. She care more about what we think about the baby than getting the baby real help. Look. Yeah. Look, she care more about us knowing that she fucked up than actually getting the baby help. So you mean to tell me, and he probably go through this type of shit all the time. He probably think it's normal by now. She's so worried that we gonna see something and her gig is gonna be up that she would rather cover this baby whole face. How does that affect him when his whole exploration in the world is through his eyes? And only because she light-skinned is y'all letting her get away with this. Only because Chrisean is light-skinned are y'all letting her get away with this. And people who say that I'm lying, your mo is a fucking lie. Because if Chrisean was a dirty, I ain't gonna say dirty because she is dirty. If Chrisean was a darker black girl, we wouldn't have a third of this shit going on. Not even a smidget. Y'all would have packed this hoe up long time. Matter of fact, you wouldn't even put her on a platform. Darken her, shade her skin darker, 2-3 shades, and y'all hoes will be losing your minds. You only don't lose your mind, and a lot of y'all don't understand it because it's a subconscious situation. See, that's what racism is. It's subconscious. That's what colorism is. It breeds in here. You don't even understand that. That's why you giving her the pass. because she light-skinned and she looks like a baby and she looks innocent and she cries and she says, Yahweh. That's the only reason. Take the light skin off the table, y'all would want to take this hoe out. And you know you would. You know you would. And I hate using the colorism thing. I hate using that anti-trope shit, but I'm knowing what I'm looking at. Y'all only allowing this girl to abuse this baby because she light-skinned. And you can argue with your fat ass more if you want, because bitch, I ain't arguing with mine. Again, let me let y'all see her getting in the car with Junior.
Yeah.
Well, let me take it off slow motion, my bad. And that's another thing. When that baby be making all that noise, he probably be making noise because he's irritated, because he's tired, because he's sick, because he's hungry. It's so many. She just ignores it. All she cares about is this stupid ass internet.
Hey y'all. Chrisean just wants some attention.
How can Chrisean just want some attention when he's a baby? He's supposed to get attention. You too busy trying to give the internet attention. You not being a mother. That's how I go. A baby, yeah, they cry because they want attention from the mama. It's her getting in the car. I'm going to tell y'all now. It's sick and it's sad. All of this. Sick and sad. She's an evil bitch. Very, very evil. Very, 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 very evil. And she's been able to get away with it, so she continues it. The only person suffering here is Junior. The fact that she's been in a vehicle for the last, I don't know how long, and people are running around here making it seem like this girl not homeless. I'm telling you, it's got to be something in their brains. Them hoes slow as turtles. Real talk. Like real turtles, bitch. Like for real, for real. Oh, let me show y'all. Did y'all see, hold on. I want to show y'all something else. Hold on, y'all. So some people were, before we do that, let's go here. So right after that, Chrisean went to church with Junior. All of this is happening all around the same time. Junior is breathing and fighting for his life. Chrisean is at church. She at the boxing gym. Everywhere there are germs. Mind you, it's flu season. They say COVID season. All type of seasons going on. And Chrisean got Junior all around the world. And let me tell you about this pastor. That pastor ain't he worse than Jamal Bryant. That pastor that she be going over there worshiping with, what's his name? Pastor Mike or whatever his name is. He is worse than Jamal Bryant. All he cares about is monions. He don't care about nothing else but that bottom line. Let's get into it. Y'all like the video?
This for our baby or you? In the name. My. Oh my God. Woo, Jesus. Show yourself mightily in this situation. Do you all realize the millions of people who are watching this baby, this boy? Do you understand? They and to see total restoration of both of them in every area. Oh my God, in Jesus' name. You are an amazing covering. You are an amazing mother. Yes, you are.
Bruh. It's like she get a cue card. Like she know when to cry at the right time to make it like, oh, this gonna get him. And then him saying, she's an amazing mother. These pastors are devils. They're devils. I keep telling y'all that. Devils.
Yes, you are. Receive that. Amazing. And devil, I command you to get your filthy hands off of this woman of God's life. In the name of Jesus. And I command that your body, his body, line up with the word of God from the top of your heads to the soles of your feet. Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Be healed. Now.
Girl. Ooh. That pastor only cares about numbers and money. All that pastor cares about is numbers and money. He can't wait for Chrisean to come her ugly ass through there so he can get some more people in there so they can come in there and give them their tithes. That's why when he speak about Junior, he speak about how many people are watching him. Y'all paid attention to that? See, what y'all don't understand is this baby has 5 million viewers on Instagram. 5 million views when he was born. All from the grassroots of views. This baby is anointed. You don't understand. He looking at money, girl. Numbers and money. Numbers and money. He don't give a damn about Chrisean. He don't give a damn about senior nor junior. He could care less. To be completely honest, he'd be the one eulogize over either one of them and wouldn't give two fucks. And be at the repairs talking about, pass me a plate. Yeah, he don't care about none of that. That man trying to get his coin. He's trying to get his coin. And Chrisean don't mind because, I mean, it works 50-50 for her because now she gets to keep up the image that she is of God, which is nothing but an image. Because speaking of, hold on. Did y'all see that? And I don't know if this is correlated, but I was on this Instagram page and somebody said my little cousin had blasted Chrisean. Now let me tell you what they said happened. They say, you know, Chrisean and them used to be hanging with Chaotic and them. So apparently when Chrisean was hanging with Chaotic, remember they was over there talking about God this, God that, God this, God that. Well, turns out Chaotic, on the same day Chrisean came out with more God stuff, Chaotic came out with a post basically saying, don't believe that people are really gods or into God like that because they not. He was like, actually, the people who act like they really into God, those are the people you should run from. And this is the same day that Chrisean was over there praying at the church. Let me see if I can find. I know I got it on here. Hold on. Because I know. I want to say it's on. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I want to say it was either here. Y'all give me 1 second. I want to show y'all this. Because I was like, oh. So, because it do look like, I'm not going to lie, it do look like he was talking about Chrisean, and he would know because Chrisean and Tashiki was over there playing as if, you know, they wanted to work together and all that stuff. And Tashiki is another fake one too. Tashiki is doing what Tashiki have to do to make sure she get her coin too. Everybody's all for themselves. Everybody is all about themselves. Where's that video? Let me see. Hold on. If I can't find it, I'm going to be mad because I sure thought I had it. Oh, is it this one? No, I can't find it. I'm mad that I can't find it. Let me check my Twitter. And I might have put it on my Twitter. No. I'll look for it. But there was I'll just say that there was a chaotic on the same day she was posting all about the God stuff. It was chaotic over there, making it seem like, don't trust people who are all into God. And he's right. You shouldn't trust people who are all into God because they are not to be trusted. While I look for that, let's get into Tessa. So now y'all do know Tessa was over there meal prepping for Chrisean, right? So Tessa was meal prepping for Chrisean because Chrisean is a boxer now. Mind you, Chrisean was just sitting in the car eating fried chicken, baked macaroni with cheese, yams, and some greens. But because everybody has a role to play on the internet, she done got Tessa back over there. Now, let me just say this to Tessa, you dumbass bitch. Didn't she play you like this last time, Tessa? Tessa, let me get you on here. Let me show y'all which one Tessa. This the sister Tessa. I used to think Tessa was the oldest. Tessa not the oldest. I think Tareen is the oldest or whatever the case may be. But let me tell you how Tessa got played the last time. So right when Chrisean first had the baby, her and Blue broke up. She needed a babysitter. So what she did allegedly was go and get Tessa out the project off her Section 8. Tessa was around there selling plates out the window. They said them hoes used to be lined up down the porch to get a good plate of Tessa's old good hot cooked bullshit or something like that. Either way, Rockhead needed a babysitter. So Rockhead called Tessa and was like, hey, Tessa, if you come over here and babysit Junior, I'll open you up a restaurant. So Tessa, dumbass, dropped everything and went up there with Chrisean to play maid, Molly the maid, with Rockhead. Well, turns out once her and Blueface kept going back and forth, this round of time, Blueface came, stole Junior and all of that stuff. She came on here and told us that she's tired of Chrisean. She was actually crying and snotting and crying, talking about people still using her, and Chrisean lied and told her she was going to open her restaurant. And it was at that moment I said, wow, the big sister dumber than the little sister. I said, there you go. The big sister is dumber than the little sister. At that point, I thought it was just Chrisean, but I started to realize this run through the blood. So you mean to tell me you let your 21-year-old at the time, probably 22, you let her buck you up to leave your Section 8 to come play a maid in a rental apartment or a rental house at the time? Girl, she was on here snotting and crying. Well, fast forward, since Chrisean is over here playing like she won't get in the gym, Tessa decides to do her meal prep. Now, let's take a look at it.
Look what my sister did. She meal prepped me for boxing. I love you. I love you too, Schnookums. Ain't no way nobody eating this good for meal prep. They're not. If it ain't from Chef Tessa. With Granny Pooh. Love. These are for the chicken. The baked chicken. It's not done yet, but it's almost done. Look what
Chrisean must gonna keep the food at Tessa's house because she ain't got no refrigerator. Somebody said, was that Tessa on top of the car? Yeah, butt naked. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Tessa had recently, I want to say a couple of months ago, got into it with her sister, and she was on top of the car, butt ass naked, going. Yes, she was. I was there, bitch. Yes, she was. I said something was in that hole. I thought somebody had put something in her drink. That hole was on top of that car. Butt naked, bitch. Ass and titties to the ground. Do you hear me? That hole. I said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's that demon. Come up out of her. Get up out of there. But anyways, yeah, that was her. But look, so now she over there playing. What's the lady name? She over there playing the maid, playing with Chrisean because Chrisean gonna box. Where's she gonna put all the food at, dummy?
my sister did. She meal prepped.
Where's she gonna put it at? Where's she gonna store the food at? Now they say Chrisean back in Baltimore because they've been calling CPS on that hoe. So it will make sense why Tessa have a place to even cook the food. Because from what I hear, the bitch been living in her vehicle. So maybe Tessa decided to put the, put it all up in her refrigerator. Girl, you better feed that shit to the neighborhood. That hoe ain't coming back to get that. Girl, nigga said she gonna store it in the car. Probably. I ain't gonna lie, the food don't look bad, Tessa. It don't look bad. It don't. I ain't gonna lie, Tessa. But still, bitch, I don't trust you because Chrisean is dirty. And if she dirty, I feel like you dirty too. So I feel like you ain't washing your hands and the kitchen ain't clean. Didn't they just get mommy a place? Child. I don't know. I don't get me the line. I don't know. But people have been calling CPS, and a lot of people, and Tessa don't like that. Tessa's upset that the people have been calling CPS. Now, before we get into Tessa feeling some type of way about the people calling CPS, let's get into some of the people and what they were saying. So after that live where Junior was on there coughing and all that stuff, there were people who called CPS, and this is what they said. It says, we called CPS as soon as she got on live, sent them to the gym. Yes, we did. And as they said, they are very aware of her and her situation, and they are investigating her, even asked the address and gave it to them or whatever. So this person spoke to somebody at CPS, and apparently they were getting many calls. Now, a lot of people might feel some type of way about her getting the calls, but I'm telling you, the Clear people have been following Chrisean. See, somewhere on Clear TikTok, they ran across Junior, and they've been on it ever since. So TikTok has seen this video, and they don't too particularly like it. I'm going to just tell you now. Instagram, we don't like it. Facebook, we don't like, well, Facebook love it. Instagram, we don't like it. YouTube, for the most part, we split or whatever. But on TikTok, it's like a united front. They hate this bitch. The Clears think she's the worst thing. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Clears didn't see this video and got the calling too. I'm telling you, because the Clears been on her ass ever since they ran across Junior. So them people say they've been getting all kinds of calls, and they asked for the address. It goes on to say the representative said that they are so aware of the overwhelming amount of phone calls that they've had more than 10,000 in a day. And they are sending the investigators to go and look for her. They don't have no reason to lie. We called from the hospital. My boss, the chief said. Now, this is the problem. Chrisean is on a go. She's a walking Uber. That's the reason she was able to evade Ronnie with the blood test. Y'all remember that? Ronnie wanted to subpoena her into court to get the paternity test, but it was so hard to subpoena her because she was on the go. The fact that she's on the go now, it's going to be hard to get in touch with her because she likes to move around. And I think she does this on purpose so she can't get caught. And if she's in Baltimore, it wouldn't surprise me if she's staying at them people's house overnight sometimes. Yeah, talking about that quote-unquote god daddy that she got and quote-unquote god mama. It wouldn't be surprising if they let her stay over there. But they don't give a damn about her, no Junior, no way. So CPS has been calling. They say 10,000 in a day. That's got to be some of them Clears calling too. I'm not saying we wasn't doing it because we was doing our thing, but I'm telling you, over 10,000 calls in a day, them Clears was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. And somebody said, what's Junior going to eat? You know what made me think about it too? That whole sat in that car with all of that food coming out them bags, eating in that car. And I know Junior could smell that shit. And he can't even partake. And she just sat there and ate and smacked the whole time while that baby just sat there coughing. That's an evil bitch. I'm telling you, she evil as fuck. Then they say, yup, the rep said calls were flooding in. Keep calling, report Calvin to this hit his DM. It says hit his DM. Oh, report Calvin too. That must be the man at the gym. hit his DM up just now with a pic of Junior in his gym in this live and a video of him yesterday. He ain't for the kids. He for the mighty dollar. And let me tell you why people are trying to get the people in these businesses taken down. Because just like the hookah shop, there are rules and regulations put in place where babies cannot go. You can't get up out your bed right now and walk into a hookah shop with your baby. They gonna tell you, ma'am, sir, the signs say 18 years or older. But Chrisean, because she has clothes, they allow her to come in and they forget all rhyme and reason for Junior. It's the same thing at the boxing gym. The boxing gym is nowhere for a baby, especially a baby in Junior's possible conditions. That is the last place he needs to be. You got people in there sweating, motherfuckers going in and out. I'm pretty sure the door open and closed because I done been in boxing gyms. Ain't no ACs running in there like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they got the doors open and closed and running in and out. I've taken boxing. Doors running in and out, people running in and out, sweating, sick, all this stuff. That's the last place this baby needs to be. But it seems like because Chrisean wants, not even because she want to look like she taking care of her baby. Chrisean don't have nowhere else to lead this baby. She don't even trust him with Tessa. Quiet as his kept. That's why she toting them all around. She's afraid she gonna get got. But Chrisean would rather tote this baby all around the world in places that are not conducive for his safety. And it's not cool. So if the companies care more about the clothes, then yeah, call the people on them too. Because I tell you what, if she was white and had a white baby, you think them clear people would have let her bring that baby in that gym? Real talk. Do you think if she was white and Junior was a white special needs baby, do you believe in any capacity that they would let this hoe come in that gym with that baby and then live stream it? Fuck no. Hell no. Them people don't even let y'all play with their image like that. They doing it because they don't give a damn about her nor Junior. Most of the people that are supporting her don't give a damn about this baby. So if they got to call CPS, then goddamn it, so be it. Hit them up. Hit their asses up. And it is what it is. I don't feel no way about it. Because some people, the businesses, no, they have everything to do with it because they shouldn't have no babies in their businesses. Especially in businesses that you know for a fact shouldn't have babies in there. Y'all remember Wack 100 straight up told us out of his own mouth. Well, he confirmed what we already knew who was watching it. But Wack already confirmed that hoe was fussing, fighting, fucking, and all type of shit with Junior. I'm telling you my theory. My theory is this. My theory is Chrisean didn't want the baby, but then she wanted him. But then by the time she realized she didn't want him again, it was too late. That's when she was at the hospital saying, is it too late? When the lady told her she was 20 weeks. So by that time, I think she probably hoped for a miracle, which she believed would be a miracle of something happening, or she probably hoped that the baby would make a miracle and come out. When she got the baby, she didn't like the results of the baby. I believe that. Let's get into Wack years ago, or I ain't gonna say years ago, but right after all of this pop, confirming that this girl did all of the things we said she did.
She knew while she was pregnant that she was drinking, smoking, and doing whatever else.
People kept recording her.
There's videos of this. There's videos of
turning
this.
up big Henny bottles.
Right. And because of that, the baby has come out disabled. And I think that every day it just hurts her to realize that she's the reason this happened. Her actions. She could not abstain. You know, like I've gone through pregnancies with women. You know, I remember, this one woman I went through a pregnancy with, she's like, I remember we met with a doctor. And she's like, I heard you could drink one glass of wine a day. That's okay. And the doctor was like, why take the risk? Why?
Yeah.
There's things we can't control in a pregnancy. You drinking, we can't control. So why take the risk of drinking at all? And she's like, okay, cool. Stop drinking. That was it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those things where if you are drinking, smoking, doing drugs, man, you got to look at that baby every day.
We watched her drinking, smoking, drugs, fighting.
Yeah.
Not sleeping.
Yeah.
Not taking your
Yeah, prenatals or
Let me pause him. Drinking, drugging, fighting, not sleeping, and not taking vitamins. Let's move the drinking and the drugging off to the side. Let's take that off the table. Let's say she never drank and she never drugged. This whole fighting and not getting rest, the not getting rest itself can do significant damage to this baby. Just her not getting the proper rest and taking her vitamins or getting the right type of vitamins in her body, that within itself can have a significant impact on the development of the baby. Now add back in all that other shit, the drugs, the drinking, the fighting. The baby barely made it, bruh. Like, he really is a miracle child. All of the odds were stacked against Junior from the moment he was conceived, from day one. And again, Whack 100 been said it. DJ Akademiks been said it. I got many videos showing y'all how this girl drank, smoked, and she was sleeping with other people. Because Blueface better take the lie detector test and found out she was still sleeping with other people then. And it probably was Ronnie. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge this. And when I say acknowledge this, they don't want to acknowledge that she put herself right here. This is all Chrisean's fault. Don't nobody get no more blame out of this than Chrisean. Yes, Blueface was an accessory, but the motherfucker who pulled the trigger is Chrisean. And I'm not going to let y'all take that off of her.
Postnatals, yeah.
Not going to your checkups.
All that, man. It's sad. It's sad. I know. I think personally what we're seeing right now is someone who's dealing with the trauma of their own actions. Because remember, she was like, yeah, look, everyone that talked about my baby, they're dead or in jail. They're dead or in jail. Everyone talks about my baby. But that takes away your role in what happened to your baby. You want to blame everyone else.
I would like to see the baby get some treatment, some therapy.
Yeah.
That way you're giving the baby a shot.
Yeah.
At, you know what I'm saying? Bouncing back.
Yeah.
And that's the part for me. I think that's the part that bothers me with everybody that get on the internet and to get on here and say, well, she don't have to show us that she taking this baby to the hospital. My biggest problem with that statement is, inside of your heart, that girl is not taking this baby to the hospital. And the fact that you wouldn't give him a fighting chance at being an independent human being, meaning right now at the rate that he's going to need a caretaker for the rest of his fucking life. He can't even walk. He can't even sit up on his own. He's not even eating solid foods. You won't even have the smallest amount of decency, the smallest amount of humanity to say, you know what? Even if the kid get on my nerves and he make me sick, at least I want to make sure this little motherfucker could feed himself, clothe himself, and take care of himself in the event nobody's here. She don't even have that little bitty bit of humanity to say, at least let me give my baby a chance. She's not giving him a chance. And this is the craziest part. It's not too late. He can still prevail. But she is not allowing this baby an opportunity to be an independent individual in society. She's not allowing him the opportunity to not have a caretaker for the rest of his life. She's not allowing him the opportunity to do the basic things like walk, talk, eat. Even a dog gets to walk, talk, and eat. Even a dog, even a stray dog in the street get a fair fucking opportunity to walk, talk, and eat. And this girl would rather get on the internet and play reindeer games than to give this poor baby a small opportunity to do the bare necessities. That's walk, talk, and eat. That's why I'm so passionate about this shit. It's bigger than the fodder on the internet. It's bigger than, bitch, you trying to make this baby life, even after you gone, you want this baby life to live in hell. And that's a problem for me. That's a huge problem for me. How could you do this to a baby in general, but let alone to one you had? He came from you. But let this be a lesson to y'all. A lot of us have mothers that are just that. Mothers on paper. All blood don't mean you family. Yes, some of y'all got mamas who not your family. Chrisean is a mother who's not family to her baby. Tessa is not family to him. None of them are. All the ones that play with Chrisean in these reindeer games, March, none of them give a damn about that baby. They don't care if he walk, talk, or eat. That's a major problem for me. That's too big of a problem for me. And we just on the internet living our best life. And this whole on the internet every day showing us that this baby getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And we just supposed to just shut up and just mind. That's what the Rockheads say. Mind your business. Because see, I was about to say something real dark. I was about to say something real bad. Let me read these super chats and get up out of here, girl. Because I was about to say something real dark. Girl, like I said, y'all don't even get 70% of the real me. Y'all get a PG version. And the PG version is cut. Ciao. Here's Wonder Woman. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. The girlfriend's kickback. Thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Says love you up, boo. When can we all call in again? I might do another call in next week. Let's do next week. We'll do a call in. Thank you, boo. Sasha Monique, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Vu been seeing long through replay, need to become a member. I know you. Hey, they be giving out members. Look, the girlfriends just gave out a membership. Whoever got it, congratulations. And y'all thank the girlfriends for gifting the membership. Y'all gotta like the video if you want to be a part of the gifting people. The girlfriends, thank you so much again for the super sticker. I appreciate y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says not trying to be insensitive, but I'm tired of Kai parading this mental health stuff. Oh, I saw it. It was fine and dandy when he kept climbing the ladder with all those questionable pranks. I think that whole, we gonna joke that tomorrow morning. That whole Kai Sinai thing, I think that's a ploy too. That's a play. They done gave this nigga hundreds of millions of dollars. You think them crackers gonna let him go divert and play fashion designer? That's a play right there. Sasha Monique, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, love you, Vu. Please hear me out. I want to become a member. You got to get a membership. You got to buy one. You could have bought one. You just sent 2 super chats. You got to buy one. I don't know if you can see it off your desktop, but I know if you got an iPhone, it's hard to get to the memberships from there. But try a desktop or a laptop. Aquarius Moon, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Says, get her ass, Vu. You know I'm going to get her. You know I'm going to get her every time. Coco Raven, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Junior will end up disappearing without a word, just like the dog Blue Rock. And you know what's crazy? I was thinking that. I really wish she had found a family member who wanted a baby, or at least somebody in the hood who wanted a baby and who would have took that baby. I would have been I would have respected Chrisean so much more if Chrisean would have said, you know what? I thought I was going to be able to take care of a baby and I realized I wasn't. So I gave it up for adoption. I would respect that even more. Because at least you want to give the baby a fighting chance. Chrisean refused to give this baby a fighting chance. That's crazy to me. Darius Lamore 23, thank you so much. Says, I think Rock waiting for Junior to die off, sad to say. I be feeling like that too, yeah. I be feeling like that. I ain't want to say it out loud. But I remember one night I was watching this shit, going to get content for this channel. And I remember one night the feeling came over me like that girl want to wake up one day and that baby dead. And right when it came across my mind, I felt bad for thinking it. But now that you saying it, it's bringing back up how I saw it and I felt it. I was like, that girl want to wake up one day and something wrong or something like that. Like she wanted to be seamlessly, but not with her attached. She don't want to have no attachment to it. She don't want to look like she want to maintain her victimhood in the midst of all of this. So she want to be a victim, but she don't want Junior around no more neither. You can't tell me that. Junior been slowing her down. Think about it. She can't come and go as she please. She can't do the streams like she wants to because a lot of the streamers stopped letting her stream over there because they kept saying you can't bring the baby. He is slowing her down. He's slowing her down. Goddess, how do you say it? Goddess Sachet 7234. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says she can run, but she's already documented in the system for neglect. If anything happens to her son, she's going to jail from running for CPS. I hope so, but you know this industry, man. This industry, they got different rules than us. I would hope and pray so. I really would. Just Drea Britt, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I'm so mad that CPS has not grabbed Junior, not to hurt Rock, but to help them both. And that's what I'm saying. But I keep telling y'all, CPS is not here to help us. It's a sex trafficking ring for children. Carlette Tufu, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I'm sorry if I messed your name up, but thank you so much for becoming a member. Shout out to everybody in the building. Sequala Robinson, I hope I said your name right. Thank you, beautiful, for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Jamaican Mommy 8826, thank you so much for becoming a new member. And Rochelle, thank y'all so much for becoming a new member. Y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. We over 2 hours. Girl, I was not supposed to be on here this long. Let me get up off of here. With that, listen, let me say this though, for real. Before we leave, y'all, if y'all don't do nothing really for real, keep Junior in y'all prayers, because I'm really starting to be afraid for him. More and more time go by, and the more and more these videos keep posting. And this is the worst part. The more people ignore the obvious, the scarier this shit gets. But I'm going to keep using my platform to roll them out and let y'all see what's going on. And we're going to keep up with Junior, because it's hashtag Save Junior and hashtag Justice for Ronnie. But with that being said, y'all, I will catch y'all tomorrow. Remember, I will be in London for the weekend. So if I don't see y'all tomorrow evening, which we should, but if I don't see y'all tomorrow evening, I will definitely see you on Monday. But Love and Hip Hop is still coming. I love y'all down to the ground. Malone Madness Monday will still pop on Monday. I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a good night. Peace.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wah 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 lift it up, Then it bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it for you, rock it for you, lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bustin' up.
Come on, Blaze, you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.